Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome back to Manufactio. This episode, I'll go through all the stuff that I've been doing in between episodes really. I played around over here. This is the stuff I did more recently. I tried to tidy up output from my arc furnace. So it was just going into there was a chest sitting here. And it was getting back stuff because it was just full of titanium aluminide. And the whole area, the whole chest was back stuffed. Nothing could come out of here. So I've rearranged this a little. This extracts from here. These are all filtered into advanced bins. This one's titanium. We've got the aluminide, our things for the rods, the graphite stuff. We made it last episode. You know the thing. And then here this stuff, osmotitanium aluminide steel, which is made from this stuff plus steel plus osmium. So I've set up this chest here. It connects to the main line, which is over there. This is filtered to have osmium and steel in it, and I think it's 64 of. This is on when this bin is below 100. And at the top here, this input here on an arc furnace will feed into this side. So I've got the osmium and the steel coming in here. That doesn't need to be there. I was trying to get them to go through one side at once. And they'll only allow one at a time in here. Because I don't want to just constantly spam them in here, because this thing's expensive to run. Base power is starting to struggle a little, and I'm glad I've got that the reactor setup that I set up last episode, which I'll show you through in a second. This is still doing its thing. I've actually disabled the machine that makes that at the moment. That's that one there with the block in the wrong spot. That guy. So I just took the power block out so it'll back stuff, but it won't do anything. So yeah, pretty much if this is below 100, this redstone signal's off. This requires a low redstone signal to run. So it's got a low redstone signal, so it'll run. And that'll keep that going as soon as we get the ingredients in there. So osmium, as soon as we get some more steel in that bin, it will make another few of these. Sorry. These guys, they are used to make ultimate bins. So the recipe, if my inventory doesn't do that, recipe for an ultimate bin is 4 of this osmotitanium, 4 elite bins, and an ultimate control circuit. So I've gone ahead and I've made an IE assembler over the back there to do just that. This is still a junk chest, yes. Otherwise, things are okay over here. I am having a bit of a problem keeping up with plastic. My plastic setups are not working as well as they could. This back stuff's too much, and I end up with the whole thing stopping because it's full. Now we're getting some substrate again, so hopefully we'll get some more plastic going. This is struggling for gasoline. Yeah. Got a lot of lubricant. The back stuff of lubricant, which is causing me some problems. And I am close to getting a few, because what does this hold? I have a bucket on me? Don't think I do. You need to have a fluid device to hover over this. Walk through the cable that can zap at me. I've gone around the base, I've extended a few more of these cablings around, so things are more running off ducting than they are wires. Got a few that I'm still cleaning up over this side. Most of this area here now is ducting, and all the way back over there. So this post is almost ready to be taken out. And I'm going to probably connect up. I don't know if I want to connect between the two here, because these two are mainly running that arc furnace and those drills over the back. The other ones are all flowing down into here. I made another, I think in the last episode I was getting the parts for this, the quantum entangler porters. There's one over there, which is where the reactor is. And there's one here. But they're connected on the power gen frequency. This is keeping this full, which is actually allowing this guy to have enough power to do what it wants to do. Which is making the uranium stuff, enriched uranium. Oh, excuse me. So no power problems here anymore. This is all fairly decent. Where are we going with this? 730. Not sure what we got in the way of uranium, titanium in the system actually. Things are getting along slowly. I'm getting close to trying to sort through and void as much as I can, honestly. You also have pollution filters, which I don't have yet. So yeah, ultimate bins. They hold 262,000 items, as opposed to the elite, which is 32, and the advanced, which is 2,000. So it's a big jump, and very much worth the while. I did consider running the ingots into compactors, and then storing the compacted material and then uncompacting as required, but I wish there was a block like this that using power uncompacted blocks. I know that's, I can do it with the assemblers, but that would mean I'd probably need a couple of assemblers up here, which isn't terrible, to be honest. I put a couple, like 2 assemblers. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 mills. I'd need 3. You'd need 3 assemblers, and probably just the ones we have a lot of. Like lead, I hardly use any lead, it seems. Tin, it's pretty chockers. Silver, I don't tend to lose too much. There is a couple of things using silver now. Aluminium doesn't go anywhere. And gold doesn't seem to do too much either, but might need to crush some more. Crush some more aluminium when I get a chance. Got a lot of osmium. I have disconnected over here. So this is now holding... Ooh, look, we're getting unusual in. That's what I wanted to see. This is now holding a lot of osmium here because it was just... We were chewing through osmium for no real reason. Resonant. Okay, so the unusual ore... I think I'm just going to grab the stack out. I'm not going to bother too much. I'm just going to put it in my system and hopefully it'll filter through where it needs to be. Because at the moment, the uses of unusual ore is literally one use. Open that up. And that's what I showed you before. Chemical plant to make unusual crystals. So resonant ender. So over here. This guy we built, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes ago. How are you doing? Yeah, we got a bit in there. So in here. He should be set up. With some of that. It's probably running now. Where is the input? Where's the screen? Oh, there it is. Probably say goodbye to some more of my power as it chews through it. Yeah. Generators are running. Full tilt now. Sometimes you hear them sputter and you know, when not much is running, and then I'll throw something in like that and it'll just go fire up to full. You know what, that's going to get filtered out where it needs to. Let's see, what else? Plastic. Oh, I still need plastic. Do I have any plastic in here? I just want to set up a thing that will make... I suppose I don't need it. I was thinking about making a bunch of filters, but... You know, I don't particularly need tons of filters, but... The long and short of it is... Do it because why not? I've got the steel plate, I've got the gas filter, I just need some plastic. Here's where the ultimate bin's set up now. Your titanium. I really should have put signs on this, and there is a pack update coming. It might actually be out by the time this episode comes out, I obviously haven't updated to it yet. And it is going to include a couple more, I guess, cosmetic mods. It's going to include one that allows us to put imagery into the game. I swear I would have had more plastic around. See, that needs changing. One of these must have plastic. What do we use plastic for? Plastic? Plastic? Maybe it's not even on this side of the base. Uses a plastic. Red science. Hardened. Okay, so yeah, it's not even this side of the base. Whee. Over here. Don't think you use plastic. You? Come on. Mouse is being a little silly today. This is the other reason why I want to get rid of some of these cables. You... your steel. Probably used all the plastic, which is why I'm having a little bit of a struggle at the moment. It's titanium. Plastic sheets. Alright, cool. All that for some plastic. I think plastic's made over here. Probably one of these rolling machines. Yeah, HDPE sheets come into here. This is where our plastic's made. I need to mow the grass over here. And I need to probably put another one of these filter guys there. Because as you can see, I'm getting a bit of sulfur build up over here. Let's find that... this guy? No, one of these guys has... there it is. Let's make... I think it's that and this, is it? Nope, let's try it the other way. Yes, there's our filters. Let's tell it to keep these items in stock. And it will make us some filters. I do need to build another one of those pumps. It's been a while since I made one, actually. Remember the actual recipe. And I need to hook you up. No, that's fluid duct. I've done that a few times now. Go on and place the fluid duct and go on, why is this not working? Fluid duct, item duct. There we go. Better. Here. Have normal item ducts. Cool. So that will keep 16 of these guys in this chest at all times. Let's... can I make another one of these pumps? You. Obsidian steel. What's this again? Obsidian steel ingots. It should just be steel and obsidian. Funny that. Steel is... I think that's glass. Yeah, I think that's glass. Ooh, we are low on steel. Why? I'm having trouble. I think a problem that I'm having, one, is things are a little slow. And two, I wonder if this one connector here, as much as it's smashing through and firing iron out all over the place, I wonder if one's enough. Will a second one extracting from these bins be enough to keep up? Is one enough? Do I need two? Theories for others to answer for me? You guys know? Frogman? Golrith? Which one? You know? Should I be putting more connectors on that? You can go in there. You can show up some power. Make some noise. All my bins are full too. The base has obviously been working overtime. Everything is finally filled back up. And that in itself can be a problem. Because as soon as I start dragging stuff out, we're going to start having issues. Because base power is going to drop. And that's the only reason I think I'm keeping up at the moment, is because everything is finally caught up. Let's head over here, and I need to check on this. I've added... Core heat is still above 100. It's still dropping though. I do need to keep an eye over here on this. I have 6 diesel gens running on it. This is still at 92% inserted. This is running cold. So I could produce more. And the more this drops, actually, the worse it is. I do need to ensure that this doesn't drop below 100. And all of those Jennies are running hard into here. Obviously these can only add in 9,000. I might put another one underneath and that'll pull more power from these. I'm probably going to need a couple more. And I don't know how much power I can output into this thing. I need to do some maths. You are sitting at 107. That's not good. Let's take the rod, Shift and Alt. Just go out another 4%. I think that's enough. Look at that. I went out by 4%. And it's probably too much actually, because temperature will go back up now. We're using 0.009 millibuckets of fuel. I've got a little bit that is being ejected. It's in. I've got no out yet. A spider. It's been a long time since I've seen a spider. I normally just get drones. Sorry, buddy. Do I need to set you to auto eject? Yeah, auto eject waste. It's probably not a full. Yeah, it's not a full ingot worth. I think it needs to get to 1,000 before we eject one of these. But yeah, that's some more. So it's good for fuel, and I probably want to put. I want to put an ultimate bin on here. Probably just want to get an advanced. I don't need anything too amazing. Eventually I'll need to hook that up. So probably just want... Probably just a couple of advanced. I'll wait for another advanced to populate in there, and... Doesn't even need to be any advanced. I can probably get away with a single spot chest actually. Let's use my own mod. That's in. It's out. Is that how I want to do it? No. Let's do this a little bit different. It's still going to be terrible because I put them right next to each other. You and you. Break you in the middle. Just reinforced will be fine. Reinforced on the out. And on out of there. Cool. So once it gets to a point, we can that. You can have them. Cool. And eventually we'll get, you know, waste ones. 272 steam is good. We're pumping out at 75 millibuckets a tick. Now I think these guys running at max is 8 millibuckets a tick each. So this is very OP. This is a basic little extreme reactor. And you know, like, I've still got so much more I can do in terms of production here. I reckon I could get, I don't know, we could probably go maybe 12 over here and then maybe another 12 out over here, and I could put banks of them maybe with probably this piping to each of the banks. But I don't know, do I have another? I do have my generator blueprint on me. Could probably drop another guy in. Cool. Quick. And then it's just a case of connecting up the ducting. So very, very OP setup. Wait, that's not where I wanted it. Come on, sort. And then just the power. Like that. And again, as I said, I'm not sure what I can do here. I can probably disconnect that. So all the power from that side goes in 3 sides. This should all be input. Cool. It's full. It's full of power. And I'm going to get another one of those guys. Well, I've got another one here. That guy there. No, that guy there. So it's putting power into this side. Trying to keep these full. Is it keeping them full? Kind of. So probably adding that other one has just helped this one to top up. But he's connected into here, which runs this whole side of the base. Again, nothing's running at the moment. Everything's kind of stopped because all of my science is full. I want to get another one of those guys. So we've got the one here. I want to put one, I don't know, here somewhere. Run this side of the base and then get rid of the rest of the cables, the ones that are all spider webbing in here. And we'll be hunky-dory. Where did we see that dodgy filter earlier? That is a little bad that I've forgotten. How was it? I've got to do this all the time. Hey, you sir, need a clean. You're okay. They're good. That's good. One's alright. What are you like? You're okay. Whoop. Around the pipe. You're good. You're good. Don't touch the high voltage wire. Is he still chasing me? Yeah, not anymore. Alright. Oh. See what I mean? Like, it won't clean the ones that have that aren't yellow. I kind of need to make it yellow before I can use it. So that one's going to need to be put back on a machine for it to actually become dirty enough to clean. All right. One of my next jobs will obviously be replacing. Oh my gosh, I'm out of iron. Be replacing some of these things. I'm out of iron. I need some more iron. That's not good. I got a button there. These are all pretty full. It'll give me some time to find some in between episodes. That's fine. Let's just quickly look in our book, and this is probably going to really hurt the base. There's only one more thing in this page, which is the force field projector. I don't plan on making it, but you know, probably need to do that. Nuclear reprocessing. This is something that we can use nuclear waste to enrich 238 and make 235. Yeah, I'll probably just end up dumping it into the EMC generator. There's a uranium depleted, I think it's called. Nope. Nuclear. Uranium. Fuel cell. Pretty sure it comes out as a depleted uranium. What's the output? Uses of this. Does it come out as cyanide? At extreme. Waste fuel cell. This guy. So I can reprocess the waste fuel cell and just get a little bit of 238 out of it at 800,000 Fe. Like forge energy. So it's going to cost me 800,000 to reprocess that into some uranium. That's 12,200 EMC worth. This is 12,200 EMC worth. I may as well just drop the waste fuel into my EMC chest to this and produce uranium fuel cells like I have here. Makes more sense to me to do that. And whether or not I can make it one of these just to sit over there. I mean, I'm not going to be using that much of it. We're using 0.009, remember? So tiny little amounts. And we got plenty of uranium. Plenty of it. That worries me a little. I need another iron chunk. Alright, what was I going to do? We were going to unlock a couple of things. This should be easy. We can get the better ducting. I don't know what it's going to cost, but how much was that? 100 each. You. Well, pick it all up. We want more red. Really? Or not? Okay. Okay, cool. So that is this next tier, which I guess is Signalum. RO40C. RO40. Okay. So Signalum. Titanium. We've got all this stuff. So what I might do here is actually, I'll probably create a few of these and use them on the generator setup more than anything. It might give a better amount of RF a tick. I don't know. Kind of need to investigate that because he's put out 9,000 a connection. Now a lot of these don't need more than 9,000. Some items do, and it wouldn't be too bad to run 16,000 each out of those generators. It's probably never going to have that much generating out of them, so maybe it's more needed for a bigger reactor type thing. 250 for each of these. We're getting up into the top end here now. Tesla coils for 100. Kind of just doing some stuff here to kick off the factory more than anything. Come on, there we go. Same, RF32. Yep. Tesla coils. Nice. That should also enable something in military here. The Tesla gun. It's the last weapon. 100 military. Gee. The Tesla gun. Nice. Oh, what did we get? Weapons collector. Can get in the house. Whoa, I think that model's a little large. Yep, anyway. Looks a bit odd. So cool. There's another page, or another part of a page completed. Still haven't done too much more in this area, and I need to unlock a bunch more stuff in here. Digital mining would be nice, but I think I pointed out last time, digital mining requires us to complete this guy here, which it's 1,000 haulers. I think this is 1,000 robots, which is nasty. That's just terrible. 6,000 iron ore. I might need to finish this one off. 6,000 iron, 2,500 copper. On the other hand, I don't know if I really need more than an elite bin here, because I think the tin's the only one I've ever gone to the double on. Look, it's poking through the wall. I mean, come on. I'm not going to be able to have that model out, am I? It's unfortunate. And so I've got a few of those things to get completed. We're doing all right. This guy, 300 for each of these. Maybe that's worth doing. 500 smart cables, level of metal storage drives. I haven't even needed a storage drive yet. That's what's interesting about my playthrough so far, is everything's working. It's a little slow, but everything's working, right? Well, we are getting near the end. It's going to be... There's a lot more planets to visit. I don't think I've got the 50 anomaly research I would need to do this yet. I've never made thermal evaporation. Or have I? No, I did. Yeah, that's right. I think I said last episode, or a couple of episodes ago. Speed upgrades. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's get these things going. I'm going to have to set up advanced magazines being built somewhere. Hauler drones I've already got set up. Did you ever finish what you were doing? Because you were doing... this one, solar panels. Guessing that's still running. It's still set up. This chest here is where I started doing the light engineering. So I might just re-enable this. Whoop. What are you doing to me, game? Go away. Oof. Windows popping up on top of each other. Yeah. I may end up switching this over to the light engineering block and letting the factory just chew on that. But to do that, I'm going to need iron. Alright, I think as my windows are all gone from my screen here now. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I didn't get much done this episode, but we did talk through some of the stuff that I've got going. I'm going to go looking for another patch of iron. I think I've got some just over the back here. We get another... over near that thing. I'm going to need another psi or something and start cleaning up a little bit. We've got that sulfur to get rid of. Make another one of these guys. I can probably move this guy, actually. I don't need this here anymore. As soon as this thing's empty of its creosote, I'm going to move this carpenter over there. Because honestly, I don't use this for much other than... I hardly use it at all. Make a bit of treated wood every now and then. But this doesn't need to be here. I don't think this guy generates pollution when it's just sitting here. This guy needs to go. This is going to be my solution for now. Come with me. I have the space. Yes. Cool. Might need a couple more of them actually. Pipe. Got some more. Cool. Alright, I'm going to set this up in between. Thanks everyone for watching. Please leave your comments down below. Alright. This is as good a spot as any. Let me know your thoughts and what you want to see next. And we will come back next time and do a little bit more Manufactio. Until then, see you then. Bye now.